Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Drew came into the Quartermain kitchen, where Sasha was. After getting him some coffee, Sasha reflected on the kiss she had seen the previous evening. She dismissed it and complimented Drew on his motivational speech. "It had gone surprisingly well," he said, and she remarked that the previous night had been full of surprises. Willow came in, but halted upon seeing Drew. After getting Willow some coffee, Sasha made an excuse to see Cody at the stables. Willow wanted to be honest with Drew when Sasha left. She told him that kissing had been inappropriate because she loved Michael. He concurred that it had been rash and foolish, and that nobody required anything to change. He thought that they shouldn't think about it too much because eventually it wouldn't seem like a huge concern. Willow excused herself when Michael came in and began chatting shop with Drew. Michael pondered whether Willow had seemed strange to Drew a few minutes later. She had been tossing and turning all night, Michael said, and he was worried that she was falling ill again. In response, Drew said that she had probably just struggled to unwind after the party, even though he had thought she was okay. Michael decided not to worry because he felt better. Sasha went into the stables and yelled for Cody, who came running out of the back, shirtless. She desired to share with him what she had seen the previous evening, but he abruptly revealed that he had informed Mac that he was Mac's son. He related the tale to Sasha, letting her know how enraged Mac had been. She asked what he was going to do, looking at him with pride. In response, he said that although Maxie had made him swear not to, he still wanted to leave town. Every time he came dangerously near to forging the bond he so desperately desired, Sasha begged him to stop leaving. She gave him a kiss and told him he couldn't leave while they were still creating something, and he promised to at least let her know if he was going to leave. Afterwards, Willow came into the stables and Sasha was gone. She and Cody discussed the previous night's fireworks display, neither of which had been particularly impressed. They discussed Drew's campaign, and he believed it would be beneficial if all of the Quartermains backed Drew. He explained that being surrounded by a family that loved, cared for, and desired the best for an individual was the dream. Willow explained that the Quartermains, particularly Michael, had assisted her in that way. Felicia and Maxie discussed the Mac and Cody problem at Maxie's. Felicia questioned whether Cody was operating from a certain standpoint and questioned why they should believe him. Maxie answered the door to Sasha when there was a knock. Sasha told the two that although Cody had confided in her months earlier that he was Mac's son, she hadn't kept it a secret. Felicia discussed the results of her DNA test, which came back negative. Sasha told Felicia that she had replaced Cody's hair with her own in order to give Cody more time to learn how to communicate with Mac. Cody felt inadequate, which Sasha clarified to Maxie, who was perplexed as to why Cody had been reluctant to tell Mac. Sasha felt she owed them an apology and an explanation. Maxie and Felicia acknowledged the apologies and valued the candor. Felicia reasoned that Mac would need some time to regain her faith in Cody. She reasoned that they would not approach each other right away. Maxie said, like father, like son, and Felicia made fun of the fact that they shared a stubborn gene. "So, what are we gonna do about it?" Maxie questioned her mom. Sonny thanked Carly for bringing Avery over to play with Donna while they were at Carly's. He wondered if Carly would allow Donna to stay over again now that Ava had moved out, but a knock on the door snapped them out, and Jason came in. Sonny gave Carly a stern look and informed her about the impending custody dispute with Ava. He also wanted to know in the event that she was asked to testify. Carly retorted that Ava would be the person she would trash in court if she had to. Sonny inquired about any items Jason and John had discovered on him as he was leaving the house. Jason emphasized that he wasn't doing this to harm Sonny. Sonny said, "I hope it stays that way," and walked away. Carly begged Jason to explain to Sonny that he was merely collaborating with John in order to keep Carly safe. Jason declined since they had no idea what an increasingly erratic Sonny would do to John. They would not risk Sonny doing something that would put him in jail since they agreed that something was wrong with him. Carly mentioned that she might wind up in jail soon as well, but Jason promised he wouldn't allow that to happen. She said, "It might not be up to you." Scott was greeted by Ava at the door of her room at the Metro Court. He disclosed that Sonny desired sole custody while he was there with Diane's countersuit for Avery's custody. Avery had a pattern at Sonny's, and Scott acknowledged that he didn't like the case's circumstances, particularly because judges like stability for kids. Ava recalled Scott stating that he believed Sonny was too intelligent to allow a public breakdown to harm his case during a custody dispute. Ava arrived at the hospital pharmacy shortly after and went inside Clement, the pharmacist's office. She wasn't allowed to be back there, he warned, and he had an appointment shortly. She said his staff would be fascinated by his messing with Sonny's meds. He yelled back, saying he knew she wasn't Sonny's wife as she'd said, but she hit back, saying it didn't matter because she knew he wasn't correctly filling the prescription. He said he would adjust the medication back to the proper amount, but Ava made it clear that she wanted it adjusted to 0. Ava went on to say that, unless he wanted Sonny to know about the tampering, she didn't care who was paying Clement off or threatening him. She gave the command, "Full placebo, until I tell you to stop." He nodded shakily. She left the office, hoping he wouldn't do anything that would force her to come back see him. Later, after returning to her room, Ava heard a knock on the door. She responded it to Sonny, who started shoving her back into the room. He pulled out his phone and began recording while joking that he was borrowing her ideas. He was aware of her accusations regarding his instability. He told her that if she did it, "I will bury you." They traded blows with each other's attorneys until Ava questioned what court would give custody of a defenseless child to a renowned mobster with a history of running a strip club. When Sonny said, "Not even close," Ava realized that she had seen the worst of him, and she was relieved that he was filming. She pleaded with him to return home, examine himself, and find out from a judge if he would be a good parent. "I'm not leaving," Sonny snarled. They looked up to see John when a man asked if there was an issue from Ava's doorway. "As I would say to the judge in the event that she was asked to testify." Carly retorted that Ava would be the person she would trash in court if she had to. Sonny inquired about any items Jason and John had discovered on him if he was leaving the house. Jason emphasized that he wasn't doing this to harm Sonny. Sonny said, "I hope it stays that way," and walked away. Carly begged Jason to explain to Sonny that he was merely collaborating with John in order to keep Carly safe. Jason declined since they had no idea what an increasingly erratic Sonny would do to John. They would not risk Sonny doing something that would put him in jail since they agreed that something was wrong with him. Carly mentioned that she might wind up in jail soon as well, but Jason promised he wouldn't allow that to happen. She said, "It might not be up to you." So, what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.